E-learning with NUT Endo Model Science School, Mina.
Good day all. I'm happy to meet you all. This is teacher Suleiman online. Today I will be taking you through the subject area of numeracy. The topic is fraction. All right. Before we move on, I want you to get your writing material, open your exercise, your numeracy notes, get a pencil or a pen quickly. All right, I'm waiting. All right, have you done that? Your writing materials are set, isn't it? Okay, now let's draw a cycle. Draw a cycle. Good. All right, let's draw another cycle. Good. Yeah, very good. The first cycle, shade it with your pen or your pencil. Shade it. Shade inside. Shade it. Very good. Shade it all the area. Shade it completely. Shade it. Yes, the second cycle, shade half of the cycle, not complete, half. You divide it into two. Maybe you draw a line in between and shade half of the cycle. Have you done that? I'm waiting. Teacher Suleiman is waiting. Half of it for the second cycle. Good. Now let's move on. What is a fraction? What is a fraction? Who can help me with that? All right, don't let me help you. We have here fraction is a part of a whole. I repeat, fraction is a part of a whole. Now let me refer you back to your notes. You drew two cycles, isn't it? The first cycle, you shaded all the side, all the surface, isn't it? It's a complete cycle. All the sides has been shaded, isn't it? Good. The second one, you divided it into two and you shaded one side. Good. Now, the complete cycle that has a complete shaded part is a whole. It's complete, isn't it? Now, the other side, that is the other cycle. One side is not shaded and one side is shaded, isn't it? Now, the shaded side is the part of a whole. That is the fraction of that cycle. So, when you remove a part from a whole, you've removed a fraction from that object or from that particular whole entity. Now let's have this diagram. You can see a whole. Oh wow, this looks like a pizza. Wow. All right, you have a complete pizza. A complete pizza. That is a whole pizza. I love taking pizza. Now let's have another diagram. Wow. Emeka asked me to share my pizza with him. I've shared half. So the part that I gave to Emeka is the fraction of the whole. Benita asked me to share it into three. I've shared it into three parts. So those parts are the fraction of our whole. Part of our fraction. Part of our fraction. Basically, we have two major parts of a fraction. which we are going to look into now. All right, are we ready? Are we ready? All right, let's have it. This is a fraction, 3 over 4. 3 over 4. You can see 3 up, 4 down, isn't it? All right. Now, what do we call that 3? The number at the top is called what? And number at the down is called what? We are going to find out now. All right. Now, the number at the top is called numerator. Again, numerator. The number at the top is called numerator. So, any number that falls on top of a fraction, any numbers that are at the top of the fraction, that numbers are called numerators. Now, the number at the down is called denominator. Denominator. The up one is called numerator. 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 While the down number, the number at the down is called denominator. So these are the basic parts of a fraction. The numerator at the top, the denominator at the down. Like fractions. Like fraction. All right. Like fraction. We have 2 over 6. We have 3 over 6. Wow. What is common here? What makes this fraction to be called like fraction? There is something that is very common among the two fractions. Yes, we have the first fraction, the denominator is 6. The second fraction, the denominator is also 6. That is, they are the same numbers. They have the same denominators. Yes, I can see 2 over 6 and 3 over 6. The first fraction is having 6 as its denominator. The other fraction is also having 6 as its denominator. So they are having the same denominator. Now, how do I come about 2 over 6? Now, let's count. Let's count the shaded part and the unshaded part of 2 over 6. The shaded part is the numerator. Yes, we have 2 shaded parts, isn't it? 2 shaded parts, that is the numerator. Now, the shaded and the unshaded parts, let's count them together. We have 1, 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 sides, isn't it? So that is the denominator. The total number is the denominator, both the shaded and the unshaded part. All right. We also have 5 over 6. Again, we have 5 over 6. So that they have the same denominators. The shaded part is 5. When you count it, you see that we have 5 shaded parts. All right. Now, when we count both the shaded parts and the unshaded parts, we have 6 sides. The shaded part is 5 plus the unshaded part, which is 1. So 5 plus 1 is 6. That is the denominator. So, like fractions are fractions that have the same denominators. Any fractions that have the same denominators, that fractions are called like fraction. So let's have it now. Write it down. Like fractions are fractions with the same denominator. Like fractions are fractions with the same denominators. Addition of like fractions. Addition of like fraction. All right. We have 2 over 6 plus 3 over 6. 2 over 6 plus 3 over 6. Now, if you are adding like fraction, please don't add the denominators since they are the same. The denominators are the same, so you just pick one of it. You pick the denominator since they are the same. Pick one of the denominator and add the numerators. Now, your concern should be on the numerators, not the denominators. You have to add the numerators only. You have to what? Add the numerators only. You are not to add the denominators. Now let's have it. We have 2 plus 3 as our numerator. 2 and 3. So 2 plus 3 is what? 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. So our answer is 5 over 6. 5 over 6. After adding our numerators, which is the 5, you pick one of the denominators since they are the same. Just pick one and put it over 6. Since 6 is the denominator, you still repeat back the 6. That is, all the denominators must be the same. The denominators of the fractions and the denominators of your answer must be the same. Must be the same. All the numbers at the down must be the same. You have to add only the numerators. Subtraction of like fractions. Subtractions of like fraction. Now, I want to talk about subtraction. We mean taking away. Take away 2 from 5. You remove. You reduce. You take away 2 from 5. That is, you take 2 from 5. Now, let's have a question here. We have 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4. 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4. 3 minus 1, 2. You repeat the denominator, which is 4. 2 over 4. Alright? You take away 1 from 3, you have 2 over 4. Homework. Solve the following. 5 over 8 plus 3 over 8. 5 over 8 plus 3 over 8. 2. 3 over 9 plus 7 over 9. 3 over 9 plus 7 over 9. 3. 9 over 11 minus 4 over 11. 9 over 11 minus 4 over 11. Thank you for listening.